Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Storyteller's Oracles, and I am Maria, your storyteller. Normally I write something, but the energy's today, not gonna lie. I've kind of just been like singing and dancing for the last 2 hours. 2 hours? Yeah. Yeah, like 2 hours now, holy crap. Oops. But I just felt like having fun. The moment I tapped in, I was just like it was like get to business, but I couldn't take myself seriously. I was just like, right, okay, Maria, you get down to business. That's like an easy day for the average person who really gets down to business. Because I just cannot take things seriously. I can't help it. I mean, I'm an 80s baby. We didn't take anything seriously. Have you seen the 80s? And this last few weeks has been really showing me just how much of an 80s baby I actually am. These have been some of my tower moments. I had avoided, this is, by the way, you were seeing me magnificently in yesterday's makeup. I just passed out. I had a good day and I got inspiration later at night, so I did my makeup late, and then I just kind of finished my evening and sat on the bed and was watching videos and was just happy, and I guess I just lost track of time and fell asleep. Whatever. Slept through the whole night. Had some crazy dreams, but I slept through. So yeah, I just had not been able to take myself seriously. Which is fantastic because I'm laughing more. I'm enjoying things more. It is what it is, right? That's what we're here for, is to experience joy. You experience joy when you follow your heart. Truly follow your heart. First, you've got to really learn who you are first, because that can get so distorted the older you get. For me, do you have any idea how much distortion there was in my energy? I'm still working through things, because by this point in my life, I've experienced so much, so many things have happened. And I've only truly committed full time to being focused on my healing for the last about a year now. It started probably summer last year, where I was just feeling really low, and I was just in a bad place. My relationship at the time was really suffering. Nothing I did worked, and that wore very heavy on me back then, because I thought I could fix it. I thought I could fix anything with love and with patience and compassion and understanding, except I wasn't giving myself those things first. I was giving it to everyone but me. And I was suffering. Everyone around me got whatever they wanted, except for me. And I started learning so much. I started with affirmations and subliminals, and frequencies, and went to learning further things, learning about the whole chakra system, really diving deep into what Reiki was, because I had heard of it back probably 10, 11 years ago, from a friend of mine up in New York. And I even asked her before I fully committed to the course. I said, hey hon, do you straight up, do you truly believe in Reiki? You've actually experienced it. I have no experience with it, but you have. And after actually experiencing it, do you believe in it? And she said, oh, absolutely. And this is a girl I trust because I love her. She's like, her energy is beautiful. She's an Aquarius. um, and so I was like, okay, I'm going to take a leap of faith. And yeah, I needed to hear that from somebody that I trusted, but it was all I needed. I didn't need proof. I just needed a little emotional confirmation. And maybe some of you are needing that now. I don't know. Maybe that's why this is relevant. But just little things along the way kept further exposing to me where I was letting myself down, where I was not truly living. And now it's vastly different. It's day and night. And I literally just made a TikTok about, really being able to completely transform your entire life and everything around you by just doing one simple thing. And that one simple thing is truly, madly, deeply loving yourself. Really loving yourself, believing in yourself, having faith in yourself, committing to yourself, to your healing, to your understanding of the things that have happened to you, so that you can keep moving forward and be happy, right? It feels great. And yeah, people are gonna judge you. I mean, look, my hair's like half doing this, and by the way, this is my natural hair. This is air dried. It's doing this like we're in the 1920s, darling. And then on this side, I've got my little 1980s 5-year-old hair clips and my jellies, because as I was looking for something to clip my hair out of my way, I couldn't find anything that I was looking for in all of the drawers in the bathroom. And I looked at my daughter's drawer in this cubby that we have there, and I was like, she's upgraded. There's like a blow dryer and I don't know, like curling hair stuff and like, feminine products in there. And it's like, oh, my baby's all grown now. And then I kept looking through the drawers, and then in the next cubby next to it, there it was, that magical drawer. She had put all of her old hair clips from when she was little that she has in this container into the other drawer to make space for what she needed in her drawer now, for new her, for grown her. And so here comes grown mom trying to heal her inner child. Like, where the hell are those little girl clips? And I opened the drawer and it was like magic. There they were. So I looked through and I found the ones I wanted, and I found this little jelly bracelet, this little, the little rubber bands when those things were popular. And I was like, man, when I was little, I would have loved to like have one of those. And my mom never got us any of that stuff because it was just like, it was kind of out of her budget, and so when I saw it, I was like, forget it. I'm going to wear it. Why shouldn't I? I like it. It makes me smile. It made me feel good. It's little flowers. Look at the colors. She's so creative. I love my daughter. Look at this. She is so freaking creative. It's beautiful. I tell her this all the time too, and I don't think she believes me, but like, it's so true. And then I took this headband, and see, y'all don't know about this. This is like an 80 baby thing, okay? 80s, we took our hair bands and we tied them to ourselves in 10 ways from Sunday. We were very creative like that. So I just tapped on into that and tied myself up. But anyways, I've gone off on a tangent. So welcome to my channel. If you're new, expect the unexpected with me. You never know what you're gonna get, because I am a chameleon and constantly changing. So it's always gonna be interesting, though, I can tell you that much. So today, we're gonna check in with the Sacred Feminine Collective and see what's going on with you guys. I mean, the moment I tapped in, it felt really, really good. I couldn't take myself seriously at all. I just wanted to have fun. So maybe that's your theme, is have fun. Like, and seriously though, have fun. All work and no play makes Janie a very dull girl, right? Like, you gotta still take time to entertain yourself. I need a haircut. My haircut, sorry guys, I'm like up in my girly stuff today. But like, you can so tell that she cut it wrong because it was supposed to be the layers. And when you cut someone's hair, you're supposed to look at the way that their natural hair falls. This is my natural hair. Like, my natural hair is not straight. I flat iron my hair. My natural hair has this weird, like a snake wave. And so the layers should have been cut to accommodate that and fall properly. But like, here, like, she stopped the layer like here, and it should have gone down more, which is why this looks out of place here. It's just like, anyways, if I were a hairstylist, that would seriously bother me, which is why I did aesthetics instead of cosmetology, because I was like, you do not want me touching people's hair because they'll be there in my chair all day. Every single strand will have to be perfect. Nope, not doing it. So I did skin instead, where the whole point is to make it all perfect. And I'm damn good at it. But I just felt pulled away from it. It was maybe it was the environment I was in. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to it at some point. But the environment I was in was just very toxic, very distorted energies, lower vibrational, people there for the wrong reasons, seeking fulfillment from every treatment and injectable and procedure that there was. And it just made me sad because I saw so much beauty in so many femmes that came in, and they just were not happy with their own self. They couldn't see how beautifully unique they were, because we are all unique. There's literally no one like you. So why would you ever try to change to look like someone else? I mean, I cannot even explain it. When I look at a person, I truly see them. I see them. I don't see their flaws, as you would say. I see them, because there are no flaws in you. You are beautiful. You are perfect. You are divinely created. That is perfection. So you are this way for a reason. You created this little avatar, this little mech suit, so you better learn to love it, because you made it this way for a reason. You just need to find out what that reason is. Alright, so I'm going to stop talking now. Told you I can't take anything seriously today. I don't know, maybe that's what you guys are feeling too, because I'm so tapped in right now and I just want to freaking play. Maybe you guys just want to have fun. Girls, they want to have fun. I cannot sing like Cyndi Lauper. Her voice is so unique, and I'm sorry, I'm not even going to try, because it will sound like a dying rooster. Man, I love unique voices. That's another thing. Like, I mean, think about it. Have you ever heard Cyndi Lauper? If you haven't, you so should. Her voice is extremely unique, and there's no way you can copy that. I mean, there's so many artists out there today that they literally are contorting their voice basically to make it sound like what they think people want to hear, instead of just using their voice as it flows naturally from within them. And if they did that, oof, their careers would take off like you wouldn't believe, because in the songs where they fall into those perfect ranges, you know, it's like magical. But then they go right back to trying to like control it when they, oh, I see. Control. They just need to let go of control and just flow with what their voice is really like, right? Because when you stop trying and you are authentic, everything becomes magic. Have faith. Oh my gosh. This was Wednesday. This came out Wednesday as well. Well, let's see. All right. For the Sacred Feminine Collective, next 7 to 10 days, please. Some guidance, advice, words of wisdom. What do they need to hear right now? Oh, I just keep wanting to laugh. I'm so sorry. I'm not laughing at anyone or anything that I'm hearing or seeing. I feel so bubbly. This is beautiful energy. If this is what's coming for you guys, kind of jealous. I want to stay in this. Feels good. It's nice. It's lighthearted. Advice for the femmes, please. What do they need to be cautious of? How about that? What do they need to be cautious of? Maybe an old pattern not to fall into, something to be aware of. That one worked. Oh, did you want to come out? Well, if you want to come out, you'll come out. We'll shuffle again. We'll shuffle again. Alright, what else? Final shuffle? No, we'll do one more. Alright. Okay. Final shuffle. No, we're not taking all those. We already have 3. Come on. We'll do one more shuffle, because I feel like something wants to come out. I feel like you guys are very in your lower chakras, which is fantastic. Yeah, hole in the soul, inner child, but I feel like this is what you all are healing. I don't feel like this is what's coming. Like, I feel like this is what you are working through, and this is why I'm feeling as light and blissful as I am right now, because you're coming home to self. Okay, you got the home card, and this hole in the soul, I just feel like with that have faith, and look, there it is again, have faith right below, have faith. Okay, so like, you guys are not in that victim mindset anymore. This next 7 to 10 days, you're coming home to self. I feel like you're truly coming home to self, and you're taking those lower chakras, which are, you know, your pleasure center, your power center, and your fully grounded energy. And I feel like you're actually anchoring all of that in and connecting with your Earth Star chakra. And so the Earth Star chakra it's a couple of feet below your feet, so like in the earth, if you will, literally connects you to Gaia. And I feel like that is what you guys, you're forming that beautiful connection, like you're making that bond, and that it's beautiful. When you form that bond, it's just free flowing through you, you know, fully anchoring in to the earth. And that's when you're truly present. Everything is just, you feel more alive. You feel more alive. Everything's more colorful. Everything's more fun. So, and that would be, you know, like fun, healing your inner child. You've done this. You know, you've healed rejection wounds. You faced temptation and you resisted. You like kept your focus. You kept your focus and continued on your higher path because you have faith. And you know you want to come home. You want that feeling of home within yourself. This is beautiful energy. It's Aboriginal. This one feels really, really nice today. Ooh, it feels really good. Alright, what do we have for the femmes? Next 7 to 10 days. Highest possible timeline, please. 7 to 10 days. And this is timeless, by the way. So 7 to 10 days. I haven't sat there and looked at a calendar and been like, day 1 to day 7. No. Like, straight up, 7 to 10 days from whenever you watch this video. These are the energies. Okay? So... And I totally, like, I'm really loving the whole sending Reiki during my readings. So please be open to receive that. Take a few deep breaths. Just fully relax yourself. Just feel yourself being calm, comfortable, connected. Okay? Indifference. Some things are worth worrying over, but this is not one of them. Let go of the situation and reclaim the happiness that has been stolen from you via these past events. Look at the artwork. It reminds me of a bee because it looks like, see, it looks like two pairs of wings, and then the little swirlies are like the vibrations of the wings. So maybe you're a busy little bee. And maybe you're worried about something. Whatever you've been a busy little bee about, you feel like you're worrying about something, or this will be coming in the next 7 to 10 days, and you're being told it's not worth worrying over. Just reclaim the happiness that has been stolen because of those events, right? Like, for example, last Friday, I was rear-ended. And the Friday before that, I was told the Thursday before that, I was told that the house I'm in is being sold. And a realtor came out the very next day, last Friday, looked at the house. So, like, it's all going so fast. And it almost stole my peace from me because it was so unexpected. But I refused to give up. I was like, I'm not gonna like let the stress overtake me with this, because that's what I would usually do. And I wanted to truly, truly, fully reclaim my power. And that means against myself as well, against my own mind. Okay, it's the security system, like the defense system of the soul and all, but it can also be problematic. Like, have you ever, like, had a bunch of crap that you're bringing home, and, you know, you've got to get to the alarm system before it goes off, but then, like, a bag falls and this falls, or you stumble or whatever, or your purse gets caught on the door and you can't get to it, and then this obnoxious sounding alarm starts going off, lights flashing. Then you've got to call the security system company. Before they call you, they're going to call you first. Trust me, you're never going to get to it first. So they're going to call you. So then you've got to be fumbling for your phone, because if you don't answer, guess what? They're going to send units on the way from 911. Security systems can be a pain in the butt, right? So, like, you've got to be able to stand in your power against that as well. In that kind of situation, you would just literally drop everything, get your phone out of your purse or your bag, your pocket, wherever it's at, because you know they're going to be calling you. Go to the system, put your code in to turn it off. The moment the phone rings, even if you're still putting the code in, you answer it. One moment, please. Finish putting it in. Done. System's off. You tell them, I had too many things, whatever. Give them whatever password it is that you have set up, because they ask for that too. And then it's done. It's over with. And you move on. Same thing whenever you start to freak out in your head. Enter that code, calm down, shut the security system off, sit there and look at what happened, and move on from it. Don't sit there in it. Don't leave the alarm running. Don't start crying. Then you'll have all the cops at your house, and that'll be so embarrassing. I told you I can't take myself seriously. I'm so sorry. I'm not making fun of anyone. I'm not. If that has ever happened to you, trust me, it happened to me at a place I used to work at. Straight up. I was new. And one of the other girls left me there. She was like, girl, you got this. You'll be all right. Bye. And I was like, I don't even know if my code works. She's like, I'm sure it works. I'm sure they put it in. Yeah, no. My code did not work yet. It was not effective yet. Why they gave it to me before it was actually set up is beyond me, but they didn't. So then I had to call the doctor of the practice, and she was like with her 3-year-old, and her 3-year-old was not happy because she wanted mommy's attention and mommy was busy. So that stressed the doctor out, which I didn't like doing. I mean, this is my boss. I'm not going to inconvenience my boss. Like, I'm loyal to who I work for, and now I work for me, so I'm loyal to me. Told you I can't take myself seriously. But it was just like this big mess. And it was because of something that was outside of my control. And it was not worth me stressing over the way that I did. That's what this is saying, right? Indifference. Like, I let myself get in my head at that moment. And then after, I was like, I shouldn't have even been so upset about that. Like, that wasn't my fault. The other girl, the veteran who had been there for like a year already, she should not have said that to me. She should not have said that to me. She should not have walked away and just left the new girl there, because she probably knew, and she may have done it on purpose. I don't know. But it is what it is. It happened because it needed to happen. It needed to teach me that that wasn't something I needed to stress over, number one. And number two, don't be so trusting. Because I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess if you say so. And she's like, I would stay, but I had to go pick up my kid. So she left. And then that's when, like, all hell broke loose. I'm sure she heard the alarm before she even left the building, but she still kept going anyways. And then it was just me trying to figure it out. Trying to put the code in, and it didn't work. I did it like 3 times, and it didn't work. And it gave me a warning that I was going to get locked out of the system if I input it incorrect again. So what I did was I called the manager. She didn't answer. And so then I had to call the doctor, which I didn't want to do, but she did answer, and she gave me her code. No, she was going to come on her way. And as I was on the phone with her, I told her the manager was calling me. So I didn't want to, not answer her. I said, let me call you right back. And she said, okay. And so I went back to my manager, and she gave me her code, put that in, and it shut everything off. So then I told her what happened, and she was the same way. She was disappointed that the other girl had walked away. She's like, I can't believe she did that. I told her she needed to be the one. So yeah, she did know. She did know. But hey, it's whatever. That's her karma, not mine. So then, I called the doctor back, and I told her, and she was like, oh, okay. And she was like really happy. She was like, thank you so much for like everything that you're doing. Like, you're really putting all this effort. Da, da, da. So I got rewarded out of it because I kept my cool, right? But I almost lost my sugar honey iced tea, But yeah, some things are not worth worrying over. So whatever pops up, it's not worth worrying over. So don't stress. All right, give me some more for the Femme Collective, please. They don't want these now. I guess that was the only one. And they really want the star seeds today. I love these. They're so pretty. My favorite little colors. Let's see. Sacred Feminine Collective, please. Magnificence. Ooh, darling. Wonderful. Magnificence. You are amazing, darling. Magnificent and unique. But most importantly, you are enough. Universe loves you. Gratitude at the bottom. Do not forget your gratitude. Oh my gosh, cannot stress how important gratitude is. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. Did I not say the universe loves you? And it literally says universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. Because they're like sources letting you know, like, I am with you. Where's my water? I'm so thirsty. Here it is. I have so many decks. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Right here, and I have more over there. I'm such a deck addict. That sounded wrong. That sounded awful. I'm so sorry. Deck as in card deck. D-E-C-K. Please, if you heard wrong, I did not say that. And I'm going to plead the fifth on that one. And we're just going to move right along. Ascension right below that. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. Yeah, and I feel like you know it. Maybe that's why I keep laughing, because maybe stuff's going to come up and you guys are literally going to laugh at it. Like, because you're going to be like, I knew it. Like, you already knew. Oh my gosh, you guys are so tapped in. I feel like you're already going to know the stuff that's coming, because you are. That universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you, like your intuition. You're literally picking up on all of these signs all around you because you are ascending to that level. And so you're just going to laugh at this stuff because it's going to come in and you're going to be like, I just freaking knew it. Like, I had a feeling. I knew it. Transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. Yeah, ascension and transcendence, they kind of go hand in hand, because you're transcending. Oh, I can't talk. I'm so excited. You're transcending your past limiting beliefs. You are breaking through those barriers. You are growing. You are evolving. You are ascending. Okay? You are ascending. Gaia. Oh, I love Gaia. Oh, and I was so connected to Gaia in my meditation this morning. I could just feel the love pulsing. Yeah, this is so Earth Star Chakra. You guys, you're so tapped in now. This is like another level. So many people focus on the upper chakras and your connection to the divine, but then they forget and neglect the lower chakras. Like, you cannot do that. You are not fully connected until you thoroughly connect. Like, bring those emotions, bring that bliss down from the mind to the heart, through the soul, into the physical body, through the pleasure centers, the power centers, and connect it down into the earth. Truly feel that tingle beneath your feet and all up your legs, through your hips and your pelvis. Feel it flowing up and down and every way, just literally pulsing through you. Okay? Such a freaking 80s baby. I literally just saw the vroom vroom of Knight Rider, the light that went across the Corvette. Was it a Corvette? No, it was a Camaro. And just vroom vroom. Totally dated a guy when I was 16 that had a burgundy Camaro, and he was in a car club, and so he had all this cool stuff on it, and one of the things he had was on the front grill, he had like the Knight Rider light thing installed on the front, so everywhere we went it was like vroom, vroom. And he even had like played the sound. It wasn't loud enough to where cars around you could hear it, but if the car was on and you were standing next to it, like at a car show, you could hear it. Like, it was so cool. I'm such a nerd, but whatever. Yeah, and I don't know why this is relevant. Maybe skulls are relevant for somebody here, and they had ruby eyes, ruby crystals in the eyes, but he had them on the thing for the air on his tires, where you put the air in the tires, the little cap that goes on there. He totally modified that, and they were these chrome skulls with ruby crystal eyes. It was pretty cool. He was really creative. It was an interesting relationship. He was a Leo. Let's see. Celebration. Your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. Celebrate your achievements. Yeah. Celebrate. And maybe that's why I'm in this happy bubbly, because like, you do need to celebrate. I'm feeling how much you have grown, how much you have learned and experienced, and the fact that you are applying it. So this isn't learning. This is the application of what you have learned, okay? You've graduated. It's like literally like graduating, and now you're in the real world, like actually applying what you've learned, you know? And let's face it, sometimes the things that we learn, like, we've really got to hardcore tweak them because they're not thoroughly taught as we're growing up, right? Surrender your need to control the outcome. Just be with life in this present moment, right? So this is what you guys need to be aware of now, and I've been feeling it. You just need to stay present, because I feel like the temptation here is going to be falling back into these old patterns. Temptation itself could be one of those old patterns, but like the rejection, the inner child, those things that made you feel the victim consciousness. Yeah, victim consciousness, everything that you have alchemized, okay? And that includes things relating to your sexuality. Okay, anything that you have, ooh, I just got tingly. Yeah, anything that you have learned sexually about yourself, that as well is included. We're all adults here, right? My channel is not marked for children. So everything that you have healed in yourself, yeah, that you've learned to take off the masks. This is everything that it takes to heal the hole in your soul. And you guys have done that. I want my music back. Put it back on. Stupid YouTube. Love you though, YouTube. Told you I can't take myself seriously. Yeah, the sadness that was the hole in your soul. All of this, you guys, yeah, you found your courage. You found your courage. You broke through your pride. You've learned self-love. This is what you've truly mastered, is this self-love, which is why now you are grounding it in. You are healing this hole in the soul because you are applying everything that, and you have help from above right underneath that. And look at that full moon. This full moon tonight, it is, for if you're watching this at the moment in time that this video is, you know, put out there, there's a full moon tonight. It's the buck moon. I just think of some like really like Gaston kind of guy, you know, the buck. But I feel like this moon is going to be very, 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 very significant, for healing. I just heard closing cycles, and it's because right now, the next 7 to 10 days and the full moon energies can still be felt. I think it's, for up to 2 weeks after, and this is set for 7 to 10 days after. So for those of you watching this, and if there is a full moon within the next 7 to 10 days of when you are seeing this video, that full moon, whenever, at whatever point in time that it is for you, that full moon is going to be significant for you. Okay, because this is, I'm not even kidding when I say these are timeless messages. Okay, because I'm everywhere. So I cannot take myself seriously. All right, guys, we're going to keep this short. We're at 37 minutes already. You guys are in freaking beautiful energy. I absolutely love it. Stay in this energy. Stay in your power, you know? Sometimes you just need a coffee with an extra shot of caramel. I used to do vanilla, French vanilla, growing up the whole time, and then I realized when my son and I were getting coffee before I drop him off at work every morning, he's grown, y'all. Like, do not be fooled. I have a grown-ass man as a child. He's going to be 22. That's right. I have a 22-year-old, y'all. Well, he's 21, but yeah, he's going to be 22 in January. I love him. He's my baby bear. I love him so much. He has such beautiful energy and doesn't even realize it. But one beautiful gift that I can give him is the gift of healing, because healing is what I do. And I'm putting all of my love and intention on my children these days, on truly healing them so that they can, you know, enter and transition through adulthood in a much more gentle way than what I did when I was growing up. And, you know, I'm just going to say, when I was meditating, and even now, everything I'm being given, all these examples in my head are like 98% motherhood related, examples. And so I feel like this is really going to resonate super hardcore for a lot of moms. And for those who are not mothers, some of you are motherhood is in your future. Time is irrelevant. It is in your future. It is a guarantee Do not set a date on it, because this is not about you. This is not about your time. This is about staying present. That's what's about you. You staying happy every single day, every moment of every day, not letting things bring you down too much, because we are still having a human experience, right, on the 3D. So you are still going to fluctuate up and down, okay? But it is about maintaining that balance and bringing yourself back in when things do happen, okay? Reclaiming your power. I keep seeing the Black Panther in my mind. Well, not the Black Panther, it's just the Panther card, period. But yeah. And now they're showing me a cougar, mountain lion. So for some of you, maybe that might be your one of your spirit animal guides. But just know that it is there, okay? It is guaranteed in your time in Earth School this round, okay? You've leveled up to that, so have faith. Love yourself. I feel like I'm being very drawn to the self-love card. You need to truly, if part of what you have been trying to manifest is a child because you want to be able to raise your children better than what you were raised, you have to first re-raise yourself and heal all of your childhood traumas that came from your upbringing. Because in healing that, then you can truly teach. You cannot do different than what you've known until you have retrained yourself, right? You have to relearn all of those lessons in a sense, because you go through things again, and instead of letting the narrative in your head be that the same narrative that you grew up in, you have to change it to the narrative that you would have wanted to hear if you were a child. Shadow work. It is not as complicated as people think it is. It is literally just, even as adults, if you were a kid and something like this were happening to you, how would you want to be treated? How would you want to be guided, nurtured, protected? Start doing that with yourself. You'll be rewarded. Love you. Full spectrum. Oh, yeah, baby. Did I not say, look at that freaking Earth Star chakra down there? I was freaking right. I felt it before I even came on. It is beautiful energy. You guys are anchoring yourselves in. You are truly anchoring yourselves in. Was this from my pillow? Yeah, I don't know where this came from. Tag from a pillow randomly flying out. Okay. Shine your light. Yeah. Card number 44, number 26. So 44, 4 and 4 is 8, and then 2 and 6 is 8. So we have 2 8s. Turn it sideways. You have the infinity symbol. That's going to be significant for somebody. 26, full spectrum. Shine your light. This is like the most obvious card, okay? Shine your light. What brings you joy? What makes you you? I mean, look at me. Look at me. Little clips, weird little jelly bands and stuff. Like, oh gosh, like in the 3D, women your age don't dress like that, or women your age don't do those things, and read between the lines, baby. I am not in that space anymore, and I am so not letting anyone bring me back there. So I'm embracing it. I mean, come on, blue eyeshadow, you guys. Blue eyeshadow is so 80s. With pink lips, well, it's like a rosy gloss, whatever. But check out 80s fashion, straight up. If you don't know, just Google 80s fashion. I am very tame and simple compared to true 80s magic, okay? Shine your light. You are so unique. And why would you want to be like anyone else? Why? I feel like shaking you. Somebody needs, why? You're beautiful, you're special, you're magnificent, you're perfect, you're perfect. You are perfectly imperfect because you are meant to be that way. Let's read this card, full spectrum. You are using, look at these skulls. And again, skulls. You might be seeing skulls. Or you may start seeing skulls, and that's going to be a sign for you. But do you see those skulls? Like, she's literally, look at her rings too. Look how connected, look at the light above her. That is the soul star chakra all the way at the top there above her head, okay? That is fully connecting you into source. And fully connecting you in with Gaia as well. And you are using these skulls here. You are using your demons, if you will. You're using your past, your history, your experiences, your traumas. You are using them as your anchors, because it is through the healing of those scars that you are standing in full spectrum in this beautiful power, okay? Full Spectrum says, creating heaven on earth by honoring the perfection of nature's cycles, going beyond the judgment of good and bad, the merging of duality, raw nature, earth wisdom, connecting to ancestors. Oh, I know who that's for. Shadows as the fertile soil for exponential growth. Did I not say that? Shadows as the fertile soil for exponential growth. You are using your traumas for your healing. You are alchemizing that shit. Where is it? We had it. Where did it go? Alchemy. Literally. Look at her, and she knows it. And she's holding that crystal that she's like alchemized the stuff into. She's holding it to her heart because she knows that that's what it took to be able to do that. Do you see how she's holding it in her heart, and she has this look like it's almost like she's trying to tell you this is the way, like putting the light at her heart chakra. Because the heart chakra is one of the hardest ones to not only unblock but to keep open, okay? Because it's where you feel things emotionally, and that is a very powerful guide because it is a higher frequency. It is highly energetic, whereas physical things are lower vibration, but it is in the blissful balance between those where you find the harmony. It's like taking two different frequencies, like one fast and one kind of flowy, but then mixing them together, and then they just create this beautiful flow. Like when you look out at the ocean, it's not just flowing, like they're different, like it's moving. If you watch the shore, you'll see different waves. They'll like crash in at different angles. So it's not like this perfect flow. It is multiple frequencies all combined into one, just going and flowing. I hope that makes sense. I see things very strange in my head. For most people I don't resonate with a lot of people, but that's okay. The way forward is in the whisperings of the land, honoring the full spectrum of life, honoring the land. I'm being really drawn to ancestors with this. It could be as simple as learning to ground yourself, to go outside, spend time in nature. And I'm hearing barefoot. I keep hearing barefoot. So if you're going out in nature, but you're walking around in shoes, let me tell you, those rubber soles will disconnect you from Gaia. It says, let's see. I don't want to read the whole thing because we're so far in. So let me just skim through real quick. Step out of the black and white mentality of judgment. Go beyond the concepts of good and bad. This card invites you to honor the full spectrum of life and find a new way of perceiving your situation. When we judge something, we create a story around it. These stories often create limitations. Subconsciously, we gather so many of these stories over a lifetime. To heal our dis-ease and crystallize the new way, we need to create a space of no story where miraculous healing can happen. Yeah, I just heard wipe the slate clean. Wipe the slate clean. This is what you are working on right now. The energy that I got from this, coming home to self and having faith, help from above, and alchemy, self-love, this is what it's taking you to truly wipe the slate clean of all of the rejection, all of the abandonment, all of the fear, all of the victim consciousness, all of the lack mentality, all of the inner child wounds, taking the removing of the masks and just standing truly in who you are at a soul level. This space empowers us to be all we are and allows us to know our truth. Standing in truth. Embrace the full spectrum of creation in all her colors and the raw, muddy, earthbound shadow parts of a situation to determine whether they are actually bad or if stories you have held onto are limiting your perspective. Yeah, so with the limiting your perspective there, sometimes the way that we hold on to things when we think we've fully, sorry, I just kicked my camera, but when we think we have fully healed ourselves, sometimes we really haven't, because there are some lessons we need to go back and kind of like rewrite, not rewrite the ending to, but like, oh, help me out here, please, Spirit. Reframe the way that we look at it. Take a higher perspective when looking at past situations and analyzing them from that higher perspective. Because if you look at them from that higher perspective, but then you come back in and analyze from down here, you're not getting a new perspective. You're still analyzing it from the exact same place you were coming from before. Take that higher perspective, analyze it from there, and then really, first really see it from that higher perspective and then analyze it from there as well. Okay? Because when you detach from the outcome, when you detach from the situation itself, then you can truly see everything from a higher perspective and make better decisions. I literally heard just make better decisions. So that's for somebody. It's all good, you guys. Nobody's perfect, y'all. Look, I'm in my pajamas. My shirt's dirty because I don't even know what I spilled on it last night, and then I passed out in bed after that. Oh, that's Italian dressing from a salad last night. But yeah, nobody's perfect. Who cares? This entire world is perfectly imperfect because that is what we are here to learn, okay? How to be comfortable in being imperfect. It's easy to be comfortable if you feel perfect, right? If you feel like there are no flaws, but that is denial of the shadow. And there can be no light without dark. So to truly stand in your power, you must truly embrace your shadow for all that it is. Full spectrum, grounded in. Accept every part of yourself. The good, the bad, the ugly, the amazing. Accept it all. Because it is all there to guide you through this perfectly imperfect world. Okay? We have to be perfectly imperfect in order to navigate through this world, through this experience in Earth School, right? Okay? So be gentle with yourselves. I feel like there's more from the book from that. I'm so sorry. I know this is going on longer. I keep trying to keep these under an hour, but it doesn't seem to work. So let me just see here. Oh my gosh, this is what I just said about the shadow, but it's showing you in earth terms. What does heaven on earth look like to you? Do you imagine lush green nature, ancient forests, pristine beaches, crystalline water systems, and all the planet's residents in full health? living in harmony with each other. And yet nature in its purest, rawest form is a balance of life and death, growth and decomposition, the eaters and the eaten. In one way or another, this is the natural flux of life. We already live in Eden, but our efforts to own and segregate bring us further away from this paradigm. Power trips, the need for imagined security, fear or avoidance of the shadow keep us out of our freedom. The need to preserve and hold on tightly only stunts our growth and leaves us drowning in a sea of plastic. Oh, yeah, that's awful. Look up video of the rivers in India, I believe near Mumbai. It's literally a river of plastic. It's so painful for me to see that video. So painful just thinking about it. Like, we have to stop hurting Gaia like this. The earth truly does need us. Everything is in balance, and right now it is so far out of balance. We truly do need more people bringing awareness to what is happening with Gaia. Okay? And it is not, climate fill in the blank. Okay? It's not. It is the uncontrollable greed of man that is overrunning, that is that overwhelming need to destroy that evil has, okay? This world needs more love. It needs more healers, more peacemakers, okay? The real disease on earth, the barrier to Eden, is in our minds. Life happens, but it is our perception of good and bad and our black and white judgments that prevent us from seeing the grander truth. When duality becomes one, we will find Shambhala before us. Perhaps we can find inspiration from nature and the animal kingdom. Does the tiny frog spend its days anxious over its vulnerable future? What happens when we realize fertile compost greets us when we allow ourselves to transmute our pain? When we honor all that came before, our roots are nourished, and we grow with more vitality, vibrancy, and life force. We can anchor more light for the collective, and in turn, seed new growth. Seed new growth. You are alchemizing your traumas, and you are anchoring in more light, okay? If you're a part of my collective and my videos resonate with you, you are not a baby in Earth School. This is not your first rodeo. You have been here before, you have done this before, and you have a much higher purpose this time around. You are close to graduating Earth School completely. But you're not there yet. But you're also not a beginner. And you're going to realize that. You are going to realize that there is a much higher purpose here than just existing for you. When we honor all that came before, our roots are nourished, and we grow with more vitality, vibrancy, and life force. We can anchor more light for the collective and in turn seed new growth. What happens when we realize the keys to our future are in the wisdom of the earth and the dreamings of the indigenous? That the answers are in the geometry of the macro and microcosm, the nurturing embrace of oneness in Mama Nature's arms. I just heard Pachamama, which is another name for Earth, for Gaia, Mother Earth. What happens when we find peace within the full spectrum of life? Do you see here? Okay, I want to show you something. She's in a rebirth. Okay? But it is coming from the death. It's her death of the ego. Death to old cycles. those seeds are planted, and from that, from truly healing traumas, we anchor in, and we anchor in through the lower chakras, okay? Everything below the heart chakra is a part of our anchor. And they're all equally important. I'm hearing some of you are shunning your sexuality. You may be afraid in that department to explore and things like that. Do not shun that. There are lessons there for you to learn, things for you to try and experience that are going to provide further growth, okay? I just saw like another skull right here, but there's no skull there. So that means that there's still more seeds to be planted. Okay? I heard womb healing. And it's very funny because when I sent Reiki, because when I was meditating, I was also sending Reiki to the Sacred Feminine Collective. I was very, very, very focused on the sacral and the root chakra. Hardcore focus there. It just felt so good, so purifying, so like tingly and nice. It was fantastic. My feet were so tingly. I could almost feel the pulses of my Earth Star chakra pulsing to me. It was really nice. It was really nice. Even the notion of separation, this dis-ease, can be symbolized as no more than a blackened leaf on a healthy tree. The ebb and flow of our evolution and devolution is a temporary blip in the universe. Yeah, sometimes you have to come back down, because remember, it's a flow between those higher frequencies and the lowers. It's that balance between them. The message is to be what we can, to ground heaven on earth, but not out of fear. It has to come from love, you guys. It has to come from love. That's how you permanently anchor in and heal. We often try to avoid or run from negative situations, but when fear steers our decisions and actions, far more devastation can result. When we choose to let our hearts lead us away from stories and outdated patterns, our challenges become the fertile compost that feeds our ascending tendrils as they reach to the heavens and ground its light back on earth. And look, because like those plants are growing onto her arms. She's fully connected in. She is a part of the earth. And look, there's a vine. I just never noticed this. There is literally a vine that comes out of the Earth Star Chakra, and there are roots, like energetic roots coming out of the Earth Star Chakra. And then there is a vine that comes up and goes to the root chakra, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, to the third eye, to the crown chakra, and up into the soul star chakra above that, which is that glowing light that you see back there. Look how beautifully connected that all is. Do you see the vines on her arms? Look how the vine comes all the way up. It's just wrapping itself all around her body. And it's going up into the heavens, through to the universe. Okay? This is fully connected. This right here, this is full connection. They started integrating of the self. That might mean something to someone. Any final words, Spirit? Okay, I'm being called to get a spirit animal oracle for you guys. Please, Spirit, try to keep it to 1, maybe 2. I really hope this resonates. I'm kind of all over the place because I can't take myself seriously today, but it'll be okay, right? It's beautiful energy to be in. Like, guys, when my car accident happened, like, I didn't even cry. I didn't even stress about it. I didn't at all. And normally I would have. Normally I would have broken down. I would have been crying. I would have been like, oh, why do these things always happen? A total victim mindset, right? And I didn't do that. And 4th of July weekend, I went to visit family that honestly doesn't give me the time of day, and got a ticket on my way there. I was going against what I wanted. I didn't really want to go, but I felt like an obligation to go. And I got a ticket. But I didn't cry. I was just like, I laughed. I fucking laughed. Oops, sorry, potty mouth. But I laughed because I knew. Like, I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. And then sure enough, that was Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 6 days later, no, 5 days later, Thursday, that's when I'm told the house is going to be sold. A realtor is going to be calling you, da 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 da. Then the very next day, realtor called, da 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 da. And no, that was the week before. Yeah, and so then last Friday was when the realtor came to look at the house. And, no, not last Friday, the one before that. But last Friday was when I had the car accident. So it's literally been one thing after the other, like, doom, 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 doom. And I have not reacted to any of it at all, the way that I used to. I've been far more grounded. I was literally calming down the other driver because it was an 18-year-old kid, okay? And I'm pretty sure that they were peeing their pants about what mommy and daddy were going to have to say about this. And I just put myself in their shoes, like, if this happened to me, like, I remember my first car accident ever was with my high school best friend, where she was driving and totaled her mom's car. We were on our way to go to the pool, and she totaled her mom's car. And I remember how, like, inconsolable she was because she was so fearful of what was going to happen. And I just thought, what if this kid's feeling this way? So I put my hand on their arm, and I was like, you're really shaking, because they brought me the insurance card, and like, here, so you can take a picture, and it was like this. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're shaking so much. And I put my hand on him, and I was like, it's okay. It's okay. These things happen. It's not the first time I've been in an accident. And he seemed like a deer in headlights. Like, he couldn't understand how I was so chill about it all. But, like, my dude, it is what it is, you know? Sugar, honey, iced tea happens in life. And you just got to keep going with the flow. Like, I just heard roll with the punches. So maybe that's relevant to somebody. But, like, it's what it was. And that's how you get when you're fully integrated, when you're in this full spectrum and fully grounded in. That's how things are. Like, you don't react anymore. You respond. You analyze and respond. You take that higher perspective. I mean, it's really funny because where we were at the whole time, there was this family of hawks, I think it was, that were just, like, going crazy. They would not stop. It was, like, over an hour. They were just, like, making their weird sounds. Funny, and it says, canary spirits, sing your song. Oh my gosh, and I was singing earlier when I was meditating. Maybe somebody here is a singer and you're afraid to sing your song. You are afraid of exposing yourself as a singer. Don't be, because the music I was feeling earlier was abso-freaking-lutely beautiful. Lay a solid foundation and give with gratitude and grace. Anything else, Spirit? For my feminine collective, please. Oh, Brown Bear Spirit. Brother Bear. Reminds me of the movie Brother Bear every time I see this card. I love bears. Oh my god, I love bears, you guys. Like, literally. I'm not gonna lie. Say hello to Osito. This is my teddy bear. And he sleeps with me every night, and he loves to give cuddles. Okay? So, like, no judgment here. Take time out. Go buy yourself a teddy bear and cuddle it. Take it with you to the park. I used to take my baby Groot my kids, they gave me a baby Groot, and well, it was my youngest, gave me a baby Groot, and I put him in my backpack, and I used to take him to the gym with me all the time, back in, it's like 2015, 16. And I used to take him with me all the time to the gym, and everybody could see it, and I didn't care, because I was taking time out from reality, I guess, or maybe I was just creating my reality. See? Set healthy boundaries. See, so you may need to take time out to be able to set these boundaries, okay? To really be able to have that power, because, you know, yellow is solar plexus, standing in your power. It's also the energy distribution center of the body, so it like literally disperses the energy where it needs to go. So if your solar plexus is blocked, then everything else is going to kind of get stagnant, and it may be affecting this throat chakra with the blue here. So you might need Reiki. If you do, click the link below the video in the description, go to my website and book your Reiki. Healing is kind of what I do. Cards are just a perk, right? I love them. Let's see. Okay, so I don't know why, but like I'm being drawn to how the earrings on this armadillo, and oddly enough, the goggles on the head somehow are reminding me of 2 gold bands. And there is an infinity symbol on here, as well as swirls. So for some of you, this is about relationships, setting healthy boundaries in relationships, so that there's, you know, that equal give and take, like making sure that it's going to be balanced, healthy, literally set healthy boundaries. So yeah. Okay. Anything else? No, we weren't ready. Anything else for the femmes, please? Final shuffles. Final shuffle. Ooh, parrot spirit, watch your words. Grasshopper, take a leap of faith. Okay. With these two together, whatever this leap of faith is going to be, it might be causing some negativity around you. Just be careful with your words, okay? Handle it with poise and grace, I hear. And everything's going to be okay. So just know that, okay? Take a leap of faith in speaking your truth. Sing your song, speaking your truth about your boundaries. People are not going to react the way that you think they're going to react. So don't, I feel like this is why you're not taking this leap of faith. Look, and we have 2 3s, 3 and number 30, which breaks down to a 3, and number 12 breaks down to a 3. So we have 3 3 3. That may be significant to you. Look it up. People aren't going to react the way that you think they're going to react. That's like a self-limiting belief, right? Like that's something you still need to work on. And that's that extra skull that I saw being planted, okay, for somebody. Purple flowers may be important for somebody, or somebody's going to receive purple flowers. It's very specific. Maybe purple is your favorite color and somebody who likes you wants to give you purple flowers. Oh, that would be so pretty. Oh, and so thoughtful. Like they put together the fact that you like flowers and that purple is your favorite color, and so they made sure that it was like all different types of purple flowers or something, or flowers that were maybe colored purple because, you know, they put food coloring in the water and it goes through and it can change the color of the flower. Oh, that would be so cute and so sweet. That's for somebody. But yeah, guys, just surrender, stay in that beautiful space that you're in. I think the next 7 to 10 days are going to be really, really nice. Really, really nice. And I'm truly looking forward to this full moon tonight. My girl and I are doing a ritual for the full moon. I'm excited. And don't forget to check out my Instagram. I have a free live event with my girl Jasmine, okay, the Ethereal Priestess. She's on Instagram as well. Click the link below to get to my website, and at the bottom is my social media. So you can then go to my Instagram there, and I will repost the picture today with the time. It is at 9 p.m. July 27th, 2021. So if you are actually watching this video close to its upload date, you may still have time to come and join us for this live event. It is going to be fantastic. I am going to be pulling from my Kali deck and my Isis Oracle because I'm super duper connecting with Isis right now. That's why I have my lapis lazuli and I'm wearing gold. That truly in my Isis powers. It's phenomenal and I love the way it feels. Also, my garnet is very tied with my Egypt ties as well. That may be significant to you. So you may look at gold, garnet, or ruby, and lapis lazuli. But yeah, so go to my Instagram and give me a follow over there, okay? I'm on there way more than I am over here. So if you want to see more of my bright and shiny face, go to my Instagram. Told you I cannot take myself seriously. God, I'm just so happy right now. I don't care. Like, it is what it is. I'm not for everybody, and that's okay. But those that I am for, like, we vibe really well, and so I love it. And it's just a beautiful time. Every day is a beautiful day, right? Because every day is a new day to start again. Every day is a new day to make a change and heal and grow and prosper. So lots of love and light and strength and healing and pure, beautiful bliss and grounded bliss to all of you. I hope that you have a truly wonderful next 7 to 10 days. And if you join me for my live, I cannot wait to see you then. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful next 7 to 10 days. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.